Good morning. Welcome to another plan with me. This week I'm memory planning October 27th to November 2nd, and I'm using my last Halloween kit for the year. This kit is from the Prairie Planner. Did I say that right? The Prairie Planner, yeah. And it's called Hometown. I think this kit is meant more, well, I mean, you can use kits however you want, but it feels like more fallish vibes. And one of the only things that kind of represent Halloween is a jack-o'-lantern, but to me, the colors were really Halloweeny to me, so so I used it. Before I forget, I will mention that the bottom washi I used at the bottom is from SBC, and it's the rose-colored washi, bow washi. And for this week, I wanted to pull in some foil because I've mentioned before that I do have lots of foil left over, and I wanted to start using it again. It is a lot more time consuming to pull from there though because I have a whole separate binder. Plus, I have scripts that are foiled and I have some icons that are foiled, so I'm like digging through a whole bunch of different things. Right now, I'm battling with a really bad cold or something. I don't even know what it is. I've had it for a week, well, even over a week now, because I had started feeling sick on Halloween actually. Anyways, I'm putting some underlays down. These are from, I believe, Rose Color Days, who I'm not even sure is open anymore or not. I have these rolls um that I have had, and they're kind of hard to, I guess you got to use them. You should use them sooner than later because they start to not pull as easily. And to be fair, I think I've had them sitting there literally like 7 years or something like that. And I also had some overlays, like full box overlays that are also from Rose Colored Days, and they're like star designed and they only literally go two different ways. I mean, it's hard to explain, but once you see them, you'll kind of understand what I mean. Oh my gosh, and my eyesight is so bad that I was rechecking these glitter headers. Oh, I haven't even put them down yet. But when I was putting the glitter header overlays, I had to keep playing around. Like I had to keep moving my pages because I couldn't tell if they were on or not. And it's not anything about like the it's just my eyesight. My eyesight is horrible, so the glitter headers are beautiful, like the overlays are beautiful and everything, and the color is very, you can see it. Like now that I'm looking at it, I can see it, but it's just at the time with this ring light over me, I just could not see what I was doing really with some of this foil. Yeah, I don't know if I'm making any sense at all, but here I am putting down the sidebar again. I'm just using four full boxes. And yeah, I don't really know what happened this like anything. Well, there was kind of some things that happened this week, but other than it being Halloween, there was nothing really else that happened. And I was so sick on Halloween, so it's like we wanted to go out and do some festivities, but we couldn't because we were both actually really sick. Well, I was sick and my husband had a huge migraine. So here I'm putting down those overlays that I was talking about. So the designs literally they go like literally they only go two ways. So they're either on the left side or on the right side. Sorry. And so I kind of just alternated which direction they were facing on each box, and I like it. It looks fine to me. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Like this kit is very beautiful and I like the colors and the tones because they're not like pastel-y and bright. I do like pastel-y and I like brights too, but sometimes I feel like when I use kind of the same tones every week in a row, it's like it gets worn out to me and I just feel like that's why I like to mix it up and why I like to have different varieties of like for example, Halloween, I like to have a kit that's really bright and another kit that's muted pastel and another one that's neutral because yeah, I just want different varieties. Here I'm just putting down the glitter header overlays, and I had to keep checking them, like I said, to make sure I didn't miss any because the um the rose gold of the glitter header overlays are a little bit lighter than everything else. Like all the rose gold in the kit is a lot more darker. So here I'm like checking just to make sure they're all there. And of course, I had some left over for the sidebar. And the places that I got all the foil from are different places. So, like I said, Rose Colored Days, but I think the glitter header overlays are from Scribble Prints Co. And these little, what are they called, date dots that I'm putting on top are from a leftover Scribble Prints Co. foil kit. So I kind of pull from here and there. And I even found some boxes from SPC, like some foiled boxes that I was using throughout the week that really came in handy. So I didn't need to use the bottom washi or anything. So I had enough for everything. It was nice. Moving into the day by day, sorry if you can hear people outside. I have the window open. It's very hot in our apartment. And then this is probably why I'm sick, I know. But here's one of those labels that I was talking about. First thing I'm marking on Monday is that I read, and I'm using this SPC book icon. And I'm using the script that is from the Prairie Planner. And then I'm marking work with a laptop that came with the kit. And this script is from a shop called Samantha May Sticks. I am not sure if this shop is open. I'm really sad because I feel like a lot of people aren't really planning anymore. And it's just like something that's kind of fading away, and it makes me a little bit sad. So, like, half the shops that I talk about, they're probably not even open anymore. After work this day, or I don't know if it was in the afternoon, but in any case, I had an appointment with my doctor this day, so I'm using this stethoscope icon from SBC. And the appointment script is also from SBC. And I think it was still early in the day, so we went to get groceries, and the grocery cart is from the kit. And the script, I believe, is from the Prairie Planner. Moving on to the second half of Monday, the first thing I'm marking is that I just played games, and I'm using this Fox and Cactus girl. And the game night script is from SPC. I think I just played a couple of different variety of games, so that's why I used that. And then we went for a walk this evening. It was still nice enough that there wasn't like ice and snow everywhere, so we enjoyed that. The shoe sticker is from the Prairie Planner, and the script is from, I can't remember where that's from. Oh, Holly Lynn Co., I believe. I feel like that's not, no, that can't be right, is it? Or is it the shoe that's from Holly Lynn Co.? I think the shoe is from Holly Lynn Co., who I know is no longer open. And then to Mark, when we got home, the kid upstairs, there's a kid that's upstairs. Like, we don't think he's there. It's weird. So every once in a while, upstairs, it sounds like there's a kid that's just like literally jumping with all of his weight and running from one end of the apartment to the other. And it's really loud. Like, it's so loud. And I remember sometimes it would be really late at night and sometimes it wouldn't be, but it went on from 7 to 9. Like, it was consistent. It was so bad. It got so bad that I phoned my landlord and asked what I should do if it was past quiet time, and he suggested what I needed to do, whatever. But that mad face that I use for that, by the way, I think it's from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I also use another annoyed face from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that the Blue Jays lost. They just lost one game, but they ended up losing the series as well. And yeah, we don't even follow baseball or anything. We just happen to be watching it because it was a series, you know. Moving on to Tuesday, first thing I'm marking is that I read again, and that's another leftover from SBC, the book icon. And the read script again is from the Prairie Planner. And the laptop that I use for work is from a shop called Simply Beautiful Plans, and the work script is also from Samantha May Sticks again. And to mark that it was really cold this day, I'm using this little emoji all bundled up to mark that from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then this night I went to go watch the movie called Regretting You, which is from Colleen Hoover, like the book adaptation. I felt like a hypocrite because I didn't even read the book. I had the book borrowed from the library, but I just didn't end up reading it. I enjoyed the movie though. And then when I came home, I played some Apex. So I'm using this girl from Fox and Cactus. And then using this Once More with Love, I'm just marking that I had a TikTok binge that night. Moving on to Wednesday, first thing I'm marking is that I read, and I'm just using the book sticker that came with the kit. The read script again is from the Prairie Planner, and then to mark work, I'm using another Simply Beautiful Plans icon. It's like a printer. And another work script from Samantha Mystics. And then this day I worked late, so I'm using this Once More with Love foiled munchkin to mark that. And then this night I cooked this really delicious pasta thing. It was so good. Oh my gosh. And then we also went for a walk again that day, so I'm using another shoe from Holly Lynn Co. And again, I don't know where this walk script is from. And then I played the game Superstore Stimulator, so I'm using a shopping cart icon from SBC. Moving on to Thursday, first thing I'm marking is that I read, and I'm using this leftover icon from a shop that's called, or was called because they're no longer open either, but Otter Prints Co. And the read script is from the Prairie Planner. And then I'm marking work pretty much the same way using the computer monitor from the kit and the work script from Samantha Mystics. And then I worked again late this day, so I'm using this paper airplane from that same sticker sheet from the other one, like Simply Beautiful Plans. And this day I'm marking that it snowed. It finally snowed. And it didn't stick though, like it started snowing in the morning, and then by after school it was all gone. But I'm using this emoji to mark that, and the snow day script is from a Happy Planner sticker book. I think the script was intended for like school being canceled or something, but in Canada we never cancel school because of weather. It's just something we don't do over here. And then to mark that, this is when my throat was starting to hurt. I'm using this SBC foil girl saying I would rather die. I'd rather die. It's really dramatic, but I don't know. I can't stand when my throat hurts like that. I just know you're going to be sick. I can't stand that. And then marking that I had an insomnia night using this little like zombie sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Moving on to Friday, first thing I'm marking is Happy Halloween, and I'm using this foil from SBC. I'm looking at it. I don't know if it's a witch or a wizard. I think it's a witch. I mean, are witches and wizards the same thing though? Like just different genders? I don't know. But when I looked at it, the first time I looked at it, I thought it was a witch. And then I was like looking at it again. I'm like, is that Gandalf? I mean, I think it's just a witch, but anyways, marking that oh yeah, okay, this was horrible. So I had a headache right when I woke up, and it was so bad that it just kind of like set the tone for the day. Had a headache, went to work, that big candy foil icon thing. I don't know where it's from, but it just marked that we had a big Halloween party at work. And I was so happy because this is the first day that we were allowed to dress up, and even students were allowed to dress up, because previous years it was always just orange and black. Like you could only wear orange and black clothes and like not dress up. It was really lame, but now we were able to. It was so fun. Then after work, marking that we went to get Popeyes, I am so happy that I had some Murdoch Talk scripts left, and I have a Popeye script from there. And that chicken bucket is from the Prairie Planner. Then that little controller is from 3 Years Apart, marking that I played Apex. And that huge sticker is from a shop that was called Miss Caramel. Why? I don't know. I can't say that word. There's some words that I just can't say no matter how hard I try, and that's one of them. And moving on to Saturday, first thing I'm marking is that I planned, and I'm using that bow sticker from an SBC leftover. And then I did a coffee run, and I'm using a car icon to mark that I went for a coffee run. And I was fighting with the little thing label here, so I decided that I don't need one because I did find a coffee run script somewhere, so I just put it over top. And then marking that we went to a steak dinner for a fundraiser for my late cousin. I'm using this Wait, I gotta find the name of it. Awana story sticker. Like all these people eating something. I don't know what they're eating. But yeah, just marking that we went to go to this steak dinner. When I say we, it was actually me and my aunt, not my husband. My husband actually stayed home, but he wanted me just to have like a nice little visit with my aunts. And then marking that we stayed and chatted and visit with my other aunt. I'm using these Coffee Monster Co. emojis looking like they're gossiping. I mean, we don't really gossip, but we're like catching up on life. And then using this I'm trying to read it. Reading that mad sticker marking that it was raining on the drive home. It was terrible. So yeah, we had snow and we had rain, we had all of it all in one week. Wild. Even this week's wild because we had like -2 weather and last night it dropped to -20. It was just yeah. Then I played the new season of Fortnite, so I'm using these cat sticker from where's that from again? Fox and Cactus. I started playing Fortnite again only because the Simpsons are there, and I'm, like, really loving it. I am falling far behind, and I feel like I'm gonna run out of time, so I'm just gonna say that I played Fortnite again on Sunday, and I was really, really, really in my feelings this night, so I'm using this Papershire bunny, and the in feeling script is from SBC. Yeah, sorry, I don't remember where the other scripts the other icons are from the kit, basically, except that Tim Hortons cup. I mean, it's not Tim Hortons cup, it's like a iced coffee cup. I have no idea where that's from, and I'm really sad because I wanna buy it again because it's so beautiful. And yeah, that is the week. Sorry I didn't really get through all of Sunday. I don't think there's much different, like, the shopping cart and script, I think it's from the Prairie Planner. Ow. So there's the full week, and there's me trying to do some foil wiggles, whatever. Have a good day. Bye.